Have you ever wondered what life is really like behind the grand palaces of Dubai's royal family? We often see glitz, luxury, and power. But what about the stories that aren't told? What is really going on with the Dubai princesses? And why are their stories shrouded in mystery and intrigue? This is the Real Historian channel. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. You've heard of Dubai's glittering skyline and luxurious lifestyle, but have you ever wondered who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes? The answer is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai and vice president of the UAE, a man whose power and influence shape not just the city, but the entire region. The Al Maktoum family has ruled Dubai for generations, transforming it from a small desert town into a global powerhouse. But with this power comes a level of control that's hard to imagine. Inside the royal palaces, life is governed by strict rules, and the expectations placed on each family member are immense. So what's it really like to be a princess in this world? Is it all about wealth and privilege, or is there a darker side to this royal life? Two women born into this powerful family, but whose lives took very different and very public turns. Latifa, the daughter of Sheikh Mohammed, grew up surrounded by luxury, but she yearned for freedom in a way most of us can hardly imagine. Haya, who married into the family from Jordan, found herself in a royal marriage that was anything but a fairy tale. These women's stories pull back the curtain on what it really means to live under the rule of Dubai's most powerful family. It's a world where loyalty is demanded and where stepping out of line can have serious consequences. As we delve into their lives, it's clear that the Al Maktoum dynasty is not just about power and wealth. It's a family with deep secrets, a rigid hierarchy, and a relentless grip on those who dare to challenge it. Who is Princess Latifa, and why did her name suddenly make headlines around the world? To understand her story, we need to go back to her early life. Born in 1985 as one of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's many children, Latifa grew up in a world of unimaginable wealth and privilege. But even with all the luxury around her, she felt trapped. What would make a princess, who seems to have everything, risk it all to escape? From a young age, Latifa was drawn to the idea of freedom that seemed impossible within the confines of her royal life. She loved adrenaline-fueled activities like skydiving, and it was clear she had a daring spirit. But as she grew older, the restrictions placed on her as a woman in Dubai became too much to bear. What would you do if your every move was watched and every decision controlled? In 2018, Latifa made a bold decision that shocked the world. She attempted to escape Dubai, hoping to start a new life free from her father's control. With the help of friends and a former French spy, she planned a dangerous journey by sea, aiming to reach India and then seek asylum in the United States. For a while, it seemed like she might succeed. But just days into her escape, the boat she was on was intercepted by Indian commandos, and Latifa was forcibly returned to Dubai. The world was left wondering what happened to Latifa after her capture. Was she safe? Would she be heard from again? Months later, a video she recorded before her escape attempt surfaced online. In it, she described the fear and desperation that drove her to flee, revealing a side of royal life that few could imagine. Latifa's story sparked international outrage, with human rights organizations and governments demanding answers from Dubai. But despite the global attention, Latifa remained out of sight for years, leaving many to question her fate. Is she being held against her will? Is she still alive? These questions continue to haunt those who followed her story, as the mystery surrounding Princess Latifa remains as deep as ever. Princess Haya's story is one that captivated the world. How does a princess, married to one of the most powerful men in the Middle East, end up fleeing to the UK in fear for her life? To understand, we need to start with her background. Haya, born in Jordan, is no ordinary princess. She's the daughter of the late King Hussein and the half-sister of the current King Abdullah II. Educated at prestigious schools in the West and known for her work in humanitarian causes, Haya was already a respected figure long before she married Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum in 2004. At first glance, her life in Dubai seemed perfect. Haya was often seen at high-profile events, representing Dubai on the world stage, and she was widely admired for her grace and intelligence. But behind the public smiles, there was trouble brewing. What could drive a woman of her stature to make such a drastic decision to leave everything behind? In 2019, the world was stunned when news broke that Princess Haya had fled Dubai with her two children, seeking asylum in the UK. The reasons for her escape soon became clear. Haya revealed that she feared for her life after uncovering disturbing details about the treatment of Sheikh Mohammed's daughters, particularly Latifa. She also cited a breakdown in her marriage and concerns for her children's safety as reasons for her daring escape. What followed was an intense legal battle in the UK, where Princess Haya sought custody of her children and protection from Sheikh Mohammed. The court case brought to light shocking allegations, including claims of intimidation and harassment by the Dubai ruler. For many, this case was the first real glimpse into the private life of one of the world's most secretive royal families. But beyond the legal drama, Haya's story is about more than just a custody battle. It's about a woman who found the courage to stand up to one of the most powerful men in the world, risking everything to protect her children and herself. What does it take to make such a brave move, knowing the potential consequences? Princess Haya's escape and the subsequent court case were widely covered in the media, bringing international attention to the darker side of royal life in Dubai. Her story isn't just a personal one, it's a symbol of the broader issues of power, control, and women's rights in a world where these topics are often shrouded in silence. As the dust settles, one can't help but wonder, what does the future hold for Princess Haya, and what ripple effects will her actions have on the royal family she left behind? So what do the stories of Princess Latifa and Princess Haya really tell us? Are they just isolated incidents, or do they reveal deeper truths about life in Dubai's royal family? Their struggles have exposed a hidden side of Dubai, a world where power is unchallenged and personal freedom is limited. This raises serious questions about the reality of living in a city that portrays itself as modern and progressive. Internationally, their stories have sparked a broader conversation about human rights in the UAE. How can a nation that flaunts its wealth and innovation also harbor such severe issues? This contrast makes us rethink our views on Dubai and its commitment to women's rights. Latifa's and Haya's experiences also highlight the broader challenges faced by women in the Middle East. If princesses can struggle this much, what about ordinary women? Their stories push us to consider the real extent of freedom and rights available in these societies. These dramatic events also suggest possible power struggles within the royal family. What does it mean when high-profile family members risk everything to escape? The fallout from these cases could have lasting effects on Dubai's global reputation and its leadership. In the end, Latifa's and Haya's stories aren't just about personal struggles, they're about power, control, and the quest for freedom in a world where these issues are often hidden. As we look to the future, these stories will continue to influence how the world views Dubai and its royal family. As we wrap up, what can we take away from the dramatic stories of Princess Latifa and Princess Haya? Their journeys have opened a window into a world often shrouded in secrecy and intrigue. They've shown us that even in the lap of luxury, there can be profound struggles and intense personal battles. These stories not only highlight the challenges faced by the women within Dubai's royal family, but also prompt us to question broader issues of power and freedom. As Dubai continues to be a symbol of modernity and wealth, it's crucial to remember that behind the glamour, there are real lives and real issues that deserve our attention. What does the future hold for the Dubai royal family and for those who dare to challenge the status quo? The answers remain uncertain, but one thing is clear: the stories of Latifa and Haya will continue to resonate and spark discussions about human rights and personal freedom. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth stories and analyses. What other hidden stories would you like to see uncovered? Share your thoughts below and stay tuned for our next video.